It's time to upgrade the firmware on your Boondock-Echo or Tango device. Start by logging into your Boondock account and opening the firmware update page. Before you connect the device, make sure your computer can recognize it. If this is your first time updating a Boondock device on the computer, you may need to install the Silicon Labs CP21OX USB-to-UART driver. Download the driver from the firmware update page. Save it somewhere easy to find, extract the files, and run the installer. Once the driver is installed, plug the device into your computer. If everything's working correctly, Windows Device Manager should show a new COM port labeled something like Silicon Labs CP21OX. Return to the firmware update page. Select the correct firmware for your device. Make sure you choose the Echo firmware if you're updating a Boondock-Echo. If you're updating a Tango, choose the Tango firmware instead. Start the update and give it a few minutes to complete. Do not unplug the device while the firmware is being written. When the update is finished, the device will return to its factory default state. That means you'll need to set it up again, including reconnecting it to Wi-Fi. To do that, look for the Wi-Fi access point created by the device. It should appear as Boondock-AP. Connect to the network using the password boondockecho, all lowercase, all one word. Once you're connected, open a web browser and go to 192.168.4.1. This will open the local setup page for the device. From here, search for available Wi-Fi networks. Select your Wi-Fi network, enter the password, and connect. When the device finishes connecting, make a note of two things: the MAC address and the IP address. You'll use the MAC address to register the device with your Boondock account if you haven't done so already. You'll use the IP address to return to the device's local settings page later. Once the device is connected to your Wi-Fi network, you can open its local page using that IP address. This is where you can adjust device settings. If you're using an SD card, insert it and save the settings. You can also set your time zone, adjust Wi-Fi power, and store up to 3 different Wi-Fi networks. Next, go to the Recorder tab. Send audio into the device and watch the level meter. Ideally, your audio peaks should reach about 75 to 80%. Set the recording sensitivity just above the noise floor. That way, the Echo will ignore normal background noise, but start recording whenever real audio comes in. There's one final step for Boondock-Echo users. Some Echo units require a small internal switch change so the SD card works correctly after the firmware update. To do this, unplug the Echo and turn it over. Remove the screws from the bottom of the case slowly and carefully. Then open the enclosure. Inside, you'll see the printed circuit board. Look for the bank of 5 dip switches. Set the switches to off, on, off, off. Once the switches are set, close the case, reinstall the screws, power the device back on. Your Boondock-Echo should now be updated, reconnected, and ready to use. If you have any trouble, find us in Discord. We're here to help.